Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. How do you want to remember 2025? Will it be another year where you just got by? Or will it be the year, the one, where everything changed, where your potential was unleashed, and where you stepped fully into the life you were born to live? You see, the start of a new year is like standing on a blank canvas with a paintbrush in your hand. But here's the thing, not everyone will create a masterpiece. Some will splash random strokes and call it a day, while others, those who are disciplined and determined, will create something extraordinary. What if I told you that the habits you choose at the very beginning of this year can set the trajectory for everything that follows? It's not about resolutions that fade by February. No, it's about building habits so powerful, so life-altering, that they carry you not just through the year, but through a lifetime of success. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 habits that aren't just recommendations, they're requirements. Habits that, if adopted, will transform your mornings, elevate your mindset, and push you closer to the version of yourself that you've always known was possible. But here's the catch. This journey isn't for everyone. It's for the hungry, for the bold, and for those tired of waiting for someday. Are you ready to start 2025 not just with hope, but with unstoppable momentum? Then lean in, listen close, and let's get to work. Wake up with purpose. There's something sacred about the first moments of your day. It's quiet, it's untouched. It's where your energy is pure and undistracted. Yet so many of us waste those precious moments rolling over to check our phones, hitting the snooze button, or dragging ourselves out of bed with no plan. Let me tell you something. The way you start your day is the way you shape your life. Waking up with purpose is not just about having a morning routine. It's about having a reason for your routine. So, what's your reason? It's about beginning every single day with clarity, with fire, and with intent. When your feet hit the floor in the morning, your mind should already know the mission. That doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design. Purposeful mornings begin the night before. Before you lay your head down, ask yourself, what's the one thing I need to accomplish tomorrow to feel like I'm moving forward? Not 10 things, not a laundry list, just one. That question forces you to get specific, to focus, and to cut out the noise. And when the alarm rings, you already have a target to aim for. That's the power of starting your day with direction. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Waking up with purpose is a decision. It's a choice to rise above comfort and step into discipline. Because some mornings, you won't feel like getting up. You'll feel the pull of the warm blankets and the desire to sleep just a little longer. And in that moment, you've got to ask yourself, do I want comfort or do I want progress? Purpose demands that you get uncomfortable. I tell you what, this isn't just about motivation, it's about identity. When you wake up with purpose, you're saying, I'm not here to exist. I'm here to create, to achieve, to conquer. You're declaring to yourself and to the world that you are in charge of your life, not the other way around. And that mindset doesn't just stay with you in the morning, it follows you throughout your day, shaping the way you approach every task, every challenge, every opportunity. Think about the greats, the ones who inspire us, the ones who leave a legacy. They didn't wake up wondering, what should I do today? No, they woke up with a plan, a purpose, and a drive that was unshakable. That kind of clarity isn't reserved for the elite. It's available to anyone willing to claim it. And let me tell you this, purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. Your purpose for the day might be to show up fully for your family. It might be to crush that meeting you've been preparing for. It might be to take a small step toward a dream you've been sitting on for far too long. The size of the purpose doesn't matter. What matters is that it's yours and that it gives your day meaning. Master the art of consistency. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's not talent, it's not luck. It's the grind, the commitment to showing up day in and day out, regardless of how you feel. Most people think success is about big moments, the breakthroughs, the accolades, the wins. But let me tell you something. The real magic happens in the small, uncelebrated moments when no one is watching. Consistency is about repetition, not perfection. It's about putting in the work even when it feels tedious or unrewarding. You don't see the results immediately. In fact, sometimes it feels like nothing is happening at all. But with each rep, each step, and each effort, you're laying down the bricks that will eventually build something extraordinary. Think about it like this. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a block of stone. At first, the strikes seem insignificant. There's no shape, no definition, just fragments of rock falling away. But with each swing of the hammer, the vision starts to emerge. It's not one strike that creates the masterpiece. It's the accumulation of hundreds, thousands of consistent strikes. The same applies to your life. Whether it's your health, your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, consistency is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's easy to be excited in the beginning. Everyone loves the rush of starting something new, but when the excitement fades, when progress slows, that's when most people quit. And that's exactly where you need to double down. Here's the thing about consistency. It's not glamorous. It doesn't always feel exciting or inspiring. Some days it feels like a grind. But that's the price of greatness. The people you admire, the ones who've achieved what you aspire to, they didn't get there by doing the work when it was convenient. They got there by doing the work when it was hard, when it was boring, when it felt like it wasn't making a difference. Think about athletes who train for years just to compete in a single moment. Think about writers who show up to the blank page every day, even when the words don't come easily. Think about anyone who has built something remarkable. They've all mastered the art of consistency. They've understood that success isn't about what you do occasionally. Consistency doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It means doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. It means prioritizing progress over perfection. You're going to have off days. You're going to stumble. That's part of the process. But what matters is that you keep moving forward. That you don't let a bad day turn into a bad week or a bad month. And let's be real, consistency takes discipline. It requires you to hold yourself accountable, to push through the resistance, and to keep your eyes on the long game. But here's the reward. When you're consistent, the results compound over time. Small actions, repeated consistently, lead to exponential growth. If you want to write a book, it's not about writing 50 pages in one sitting, it's about writing a few pages every day. If you want to get in shape, it's not about one intense workout, it's about showing up to the gym regularly. If you want to grow in your career, it's not about one big leap, it's about consistently improving your skills, your knowledge, and your work ethic. Consistency builds trust, not just with others, but with yourself. It proves to you that you can rely on yourself to follow through, to stay committed, and to keep showing up. And that trust, that's the foundation for confidence, for momentum, and for success. Them back, are you adding value to your relationships, or are you taking more than you give? Growth is a two-way street, and if you want lifters in your life, you've got to be a lifter too. Here's the reality. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people are there for a season, to teach you something, to challenge you, or to prepare you for what's next. But when that season ends, it's okay to move on. If you cannot stand to live, become. It's not about burning bridges, it's about setting boundaries. Surround yourself with people who see your vision, even when it's just a seed. People who celebrate your wins without jealousy, who challenge you when you're playing small, and who inspire you to keep going when the road gets tough. These are the people who make the journey worthwhile, and let's not forget the importance of solitude. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back, reassess, and get clear on your own path before inviting others to walk it with you. Being selective about your circle isn't selfish, it's smart. In 2025, protect your energy like it's your most valuable asset. Because it is. Audit your circle with intention and make sure the people in your life are helping you build, not tearing you down. Invest in your mind and body. Your mind and body are the vehicles that carry you through life. They are your foundation, your tools, and your power source. Yet too often people treat them as afterthoughts, prioritizing everything else while neglecting the very things that make everything else possible. If 2025 is going to be the year you thrive, then investing in your mind and body is non-negotiable. Let's start with your mind. It's the command center of your life. Everything you achieve begins with a thought, an idea, a belief. But here's the thing, your mind is only as powerful as what you feed it. If you're constantly consuming negativity, distractions, and junk information, your thinking will reflect that. You can't plant weeds and expect the garden to grow. Investing in your mind means being intentional about what you consume. Read books that challenge your perspective. Listen to podcasts that inspire you, and surround yourself with conversations that expand your thinking. Learning isn't something you do when it's convenient. It's something you do because it's essential. The most successful people in the world never stop learning, and neither should you. But it's not just about consuming information, it's about applying it. Knowledge without action is just potential. When you invest in your mind, you're not just filling it up, you're sharpening it. You're training yourself to think critically, solve problems, adapt, and create. That's what turns information into transformation. Now let's talk about your body. It's not just a vessel. It's the powerhouse that fuels your ambitions. If your body isn't strong, energized, and healthy, it will hold you back. You can have all the dreams in the world, but without the physical energy to pursue them, they'll remain just dreams. Taking care of your body isn't about aesthetics or trends. It's about respect. It's about recognizing that your health is your greatest wealth. Prioritize movement, not because you have to, but because you get to. Whether it's running, lifting, yoga, or dancing, find something that makes you feel alive and commit to it. Exercise isn't just about fitness, it's about clarity, confidence, and resilience. And then there's nutrition. What you put into your body directly affects how you feel, think, and perform. Your body isn't a garbage can. Don't treat it like one. Fuel it with foods that nourish you, that give you energy, that make you feel strong. Hydrate, rest, and listen to what your body needs. It's not about perfection, it's about balance. Mental and physical health are deeply connected. When your body feels good, your mind operates at its best. And when your mind is clear and focused, your body responds with energy and strength. It's a cycle, and it works in both directions. But investing in your mind and body isn't just about what you do. It's about what you don't do. It's about saying no to the habits, foods, and thoughts that drain you. It's about setting boundaries with yourself and others to protect your well-being. This is about more than self-care. It's about self-respect. Recognize that you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give your best to your work, your family, or your goals if you're constantly running on fumes. Prioritizing your mind and body isn't selfish, it's necessary. In 2025, make your mind and body your top investments. Treat your health like a business plan, with intention, strategy, and commitment. Because when you're at your best, everything you touch becomes better. Your ideas are sharper, your energy is boundless, and your presence is magnetic. The stronger you are mentally and physically, the more unstoppable you become. Focus on building momentum, not perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress. It's the trap that keeps people stuck, waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. But let me tell you something, perfection doesn't exist. What does exist is momentum, the force that moves you forward, even if the path isn't perfectly paved. And momentum, my friends, is where real transformation begins. Building momentum starts with one small step. Too many people get caught up in overthinking, planning, and hesitating, convinced they need to have it all figured out before they act. But action, no matter how small, is the spark that ignites the fire. It's better to take a single imperfect step than to spend months or years standing still, waiting for the stars to align. Momentum doesn't care if your first step is messy or unpolished. It doesn't care if you stumble or make mistakes along the way. What it cares about is movement. Because when you move, you create energy, and that energy starts to compound, making the next step easier, and the step after that even easier. Think about a train starting from a standstill. It takes a lot of effort to get it moving, but once it starts rolling, it gains speed. And suddenly, it's unstoppable. That's the power of momentum. It's not about how fast you start, it's about starting and staying consistent enough to let the momentum build. One of the biggest killers of momentum is the need for everything to be perfect. People hesitate to launch that project, start that workout routine, or have that difficult conversation because they're afraid it won't go exactly as planned. But let me tell you this, the road to success is paved with imperfections. The people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid mistakes. They're the ones who embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Momentum also thrives on focus. You can't build momentum if you're constantly switching gears, jumping from one goal to another without committing fully to any of them. Choose one area of your life, one project or one habit to focus on, and pour your energy into it. When you scatter your focus, you dilute your momentum. But when you channel your energy, you amplify it. Let's not forget the role of mindset in building momentum. You've got to train your mind to see progress, not perfection, as the goal. Celebrate the small wins, the days you showed up, the efforts you made, even when it felt hard. Those small victories are like fuel for your fire, keeping the momentum alive. Momentum isn't just about what you do, it's about how you think. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself, doubting your abilities, or comparing your progress to others, you'll stall. But when you focus on your own journey, your own growth, and your own goals, you keep the momentum moving in the right direction. And here's the thing, momentum doesn't mean speed. It doesn't mean rushing or forcing things to happen overnight. It's about steady, consistent movement. It's about building a rhythm, a flow that keeps you moving forward even on the tough days. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and every step counts. Remember, momentum is your ally. It works for you, even when you don't realize it. Each action you take, no matter how small, is a vote for the person you're becoming. Each effort, no matter how imperfect, is a step closer to your goals. So focus on building momentum in 2025. Let go of the need for perfection and instead embrace the process. Take that first step and then the next. Because once momentum is on your side, there's no limit to what you can achieve. In life, relationships act as the cornerstone of our growth and happiness. They shape our experiences and influence our journey in profound ways. Relationships, however, are not one-sided. They thrive on mutual value and exchange of energy, understanding, and support. Ask yourself, are you adding value to your relationships, or are you taking more than you give? The foundation of any thriving relationship is balance. When both parties invest equally in each other's growth and well-being, the connection becomes a source of joy and strength. Growth in relationships is a two-way street. If you want people who lift you up, you've got to be a lifter too. Offer encouragement, share wisdom, and be present during the moments that matter most. It's important to remember that not every relationship is meant to last forever. Some people are in your life for a season, to teach you something, to challenge you, or to prepare you for the next phase of your journey. And when that season ends, it's okay to let go. Moving on isn't about burning bridges. It's about setting boundaries and making space for the relationships that truly matter. Surround yourself with people who share your vision, even when it's still just an idea. These are the individuals who celebrate your wins without jealousy, who challenge you when you're playing small, and who inspire you to keep going when the road gets tough. They become your support system, your sounding board, and your motivators during life's challenges. The power of solitude. Solitude often gets a bad reputation. In a world that glorifies constant connection, the idea of stepping back and spending time alone can feel counterintuitive. However, solitude is not isolation. It's a chance to recalibrate, to reflect, and to realign with your purpose. Some of the most transformative breakthroughs happen in moments of solitude. When you step away from the noise and distractions, you can truly assess your path, your goals, and your relationships. Being selective about your inner circle isn't selfish, it's essential. In 2025, make it a priority to protect your energy as if it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Audit your relationships with intention. Are the people in your life helping you build or tearing you down? Are they contributing to your growth, or are they draining your energy? Surrounding yourself with the right people is crucial, but so is ensuring that you're taking the time to nurture your relationship with yourself. Investing in your mind and body. Your mind and body are your greatest assets. They are the vehicles that carry you through life, yet too often they're treated as afterthoughts. If you want to thrive in 2025 and beyond, investing in your mind and body is non-negotiable. Let's explore this in depth. Your mind, the command center. The mind is where every achievement begins. It's the birthplace of thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. But here's the truth. Your mind can only be as powerful as what you feed it. Imagine planting seeds in a garden and expecting flowers to bloom while neglecting the soil. If you constantly consume negativity, distractions, and irrelevant information, your thinking will reflect that. Investing in your mind requires intention. Read books that challenge your perspective and expand your worldview. Listen to podcasts that inspire you and push you to think critically. Engage in conversations that spark curiosity and encourage growth. Learning is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The most successful individuals never stop learning. They understand that knowledge is the foundation of growth, but knowledge alone is not enough. Action is the catalyst that turns knowledge into transformation. Critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability are skills that can only be honed through intentional mental investment. When you sharpen your mind, you empower yourself to navigate life's complexities with clarity and confidence. Your body, the powerhouse. While the mind is the command center, the body is the engine that powers your ambitions. Neglecting your physical health can become a significant obstacle. Dreams require energy, focus, and stamina, all of which depend on a healthy body. Taking care of your body is not about aesthetics or following trends. It's about respect. Respect for the vessel that carries you through life. Prioritize movement in a way that feels joyful and fulfilling. Whether it's running, yoga, weightlifting, or dancing, find an activity that makes you feel alive and commit to it. Exercise is about more than just physical fitness. It's a tool for mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. Nutrition is equally vital. What you put into your body directly affects how you feel, think, and perform. Treat your body with care, fueling it with nourishing foods that provide energy and strength. Hydrate consistently, rest adequately, and listen to your body's needs. Achieving balance is key. It's not about perfection, but about making mindful choices that support your health. Building momentum. One of the most powerful forces in life is momentum. It's what propels you forward, even when the path ahead isn't perfectly clear. Momentum doesn't require perfection. It thrives on action. Too often, people get stuck waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. But here's the truth. Perfection doesn't exist. What does exist is the ability to take one small step forward. The key to building momentum is action. Even a single imperfect step can ignite a chain reaction. Think of a train starting from a standstill. It takes effort to get it moving, but once it gains speed, it becomes nearly unstoppable. That's the power of momentum. It's not about how fast you start, it's about staying consistent and letting the energy build over time. Celebrate small wins along the way. Each step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Each effort, no matter how imperfect, is a step closer to your goals. Momentum thrives on focus. Choose one area of your life, one project, or one habit, and commit to it. Avoid scattering your energy across multiple pursuits, as this dilutes your efforts. By channeling your energy into a single focus, you amplify your progress. The role of mindset. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you constantly doubt yourself, compare your progress to others, or fear failure, you'll stall. But when you shift your focus to your own journey and celebrate your unique path, you'll find the strength to keep going. Remember, momentum doesn't mean rushing. It's about steady, consistent movement, building a rhythm that sustains you even on the tough days. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every step counts. Embracing imperfections. One of the biggest barriers to progress is the fear of imperfection. People hesitate to start because they worry about getting it wrong. But the truth is, the road to success is paved with mistakes. The most successful people are not those who avoid failure, but those who embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Each mistake is a lesson, a stepping stone toward growth. Conclusion: a life of purpose and progress. As you move forward into 2025, remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Prioritize your relationships, invest in your mind and body, and focus on building momentum. Let go of the need for perfection and instead embrace the process. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you to be your best self. Protect your energy and make intentional choices that align with your goals. Life is full of opportunities for growth and transformation. Each day is a chance to take a step closer to your dreams. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and trust in the process. With the right mindset, the right habits, and the right relationships, there's no limit to what you can achieve. 2025 is yours for the taking. Step into it with courage, clarity, and confidence.